All right, earlier this week at an event for Ben, Timpf was targeted and ambushed by a stranger and attacked. She's going to join me to talk about partisan fighting that is poisoning our democracy. That's next. Please stay here.
She said, brother, are you satisfied with the way that you've been living your life?
Hi, welcome back. Yesterday, Senator John McCain urged lawmakers to ease the tone of the political rhetoric that's been dividing Washington and the nation. Comes after some really terrible episodes, including the shooting of Congressman Steve Scalise and others, and recent violence on several college campuses. But this week, the madness hit home for us here at Fox when our colleague Timpf was ambushed by a man who dumped a bottle of water on her at a campaign event for our friend and one of tonight's panelists, Ben Kissel. Security footage of the incident has been turned over to the police, but the man is still at large. Let's all hope the cops catch him before I do, because this behavior is disgusting, and there's no reason anyone on either side should stand for it or behave this way. And Timpf joins me now. I was so mad the other night when I was reading what happened to you, and you, with your life, you live your life very publicly, and you talk about the things that happen in your personal life, and you talked about this, and it was utterly shocking. What happened?
Yeah, I was just standing there. You could see from the security footage, he wasn't just some dude who was drunk at a bar and hanging out. No, I'm gonna dump. He walked in, he saw me, he tapped me on the shoulder, he dumped the water on my head, and then I turned, looked at him, and he looked me right in my eyes, and he splashed the rest of it right into my face. Yeah. And everyone was just kind of standing there stunned, and he walked out. So that was what freaks me out, is that he clearly came there for that purpose.
Yeah, and who do you think this is? Because, like you, I hear it from people on the right and people on the left. Either I'm not supportive enough of the president, or, I'm too harsh on Seattle and progressive. So who do you think this was?
Exactly. I have no way of knowing, because I get it from people on the left and the right as well. I was there to talk about, I support Ben for a lot of reasons, but the budget cutting aspect, but also the criminal justice reform aspect. So those were the things I was going to talk about. I was mainly going to talk about criminal justice reform, and I didn't get to speak. I mean, my eyes were burning. I was shocked. I was stunned. I was soaking wet.
And you had just been assaulted by someone.
Yes.
And you made a good point in your column on National Review that thank God it was water.
Yeah, and I wasn't thinking that at first, that it was water. I was like, what is this? What's going to happen? I mean, my eyes were burning, so it got me right in the face. And, I have this footage, and I don't want to release it because I know that I have people that trolls, haters, whatever you want to call them, that would love seeing something like that happen to me. And if you have a crime committed against you and you don't want to release the footage because you think people are going to delight in it, clearly we need to change the way that we treat to each other and talk to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're not a hyper-partisan person.
Exactly.
I mean, you're a rational, pro-liberty person who's really telling the truth and giving truth to power to both sides. I mean, that's what's so crazy about this, is there is a line that people have clearly crossed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have no way of knowing. He didn't have a sign or a T-shirt or anything. So if he considers some sort of activist, he considers himself to be, I don't really see how he is, because I don't even really know what his point was, other than that he's anti-me, but I'm not going anywhere, so that doesn't really do us any good. But and it's, of course, something I have to think about now. If it's just on Twitter, then I can stop looking at my phone, but if I have to worry about it out in public, I guess I just can't get away from it.
Yeah, that sucks. And stay safe, and I'll have my brother send you a knife.
Thank you.
Okay?
I probably should have one.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Consider it done. Kat, take care of yourself. I love you madly.
I love you too.
Okay. All right, coming up, Bernie Sanders likes wealth redistribution so much, he even practices it on Sunday. A Washington radio station says Bernie is being accused of stealing his neighbor's newspaper. We'll deliver all the details that are fit to print in Topical Storm next.